Oops, my mic was off. Don't tell me last stream my mic was off. I'm sorry if that was the case. Yeah, so we're gonna continue. From earlier, we're gonna be working on this game. So where we were at was we're creating the a box to put the apples in. However, earlier today while I was at work, I was considering our inventory, and I think we're gonna change our inventory because there will be lots of cases where we need to add stuff to our inventory that is more than one thing, or we're just gonna have another way of adding things to our inventories because you could have multiple ways, so we don't really have to remove the method of adding stuff to the backpack. We can keep it and use a second method to add stuff. So for now I will leave it and slowly see if the other places where I have it is better to take it out. Okay, so now let's see what we're doing now. Okay, so we're working on the proximity prompt here. We want to be able to click on this and then to fill this up. So we were in the picking script, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, so we're in the picking script. And so now that we're in the picking script, we want to see when you click on this proximity prompt, two things we want before we check whether or not we have stuff in our inventory. One, that we want to check whether the box is full or not. Instead of filled, I'm gonna put full. So full is false. So if full, so now we're gonna check if box dot get attribute, and we want the attribute full. Okay, so it will return the value, which is the sign. So we're gonna get our value. So then if that is so if it is true that it is full, then do this, else do that. Okay, so here we'll obviously at the end changing the attributes. So if it was full, we'll now make it not full, and then if it wasn't full, we'll now make it full. And also the prompt will change. So if it was full, um, okay, so if we're gonna make it full, that means it was on. Okay, we should have three, two. Okay, let's just write our scenario to be ready. So we want that if the box is full, the scenarios are this: either the box is full or either the box is empty. Okay, so there's only two scenarios, full or empty. I'm just wondering if there is a third option. So we're gonna have either if the box is full, you'll be able to fill it in, and if it's full, then you should be able to pick it up and bring it to the truck. And if it's not full, then you should be able to fill it up. So that's what we want to do. So after we're done picking stuff, so get attribute full. So if it's full, then that means we should be able to pick it up. However, the order of this trigger makes me feel that I might have it in opposite way. So let's do the test right now. So we'll say pick up. One of them will be pick up. So mm, so the other option should be pick up. Okay, now let's see whether or not we have it. We'll be alternating pretty much from full, empty, and full. So let's see if we can pick this up. If we click fill, now it says to pick up and pick up, pick up, pick up, pick up. We should be able to. By the way, after full pickup, we don't really need full again. We do not want full again after that because after we pick it up, we're bringing it to the bus. Okay. So by default, it is full. Okay, let me just make sure we only have one click. It changes in one click. Yeah. Okay, so we fill it up and then we can pick it up. Let's just make sure that here we will print filling up the box. Okay, to make sure that we really are filling it up right now. Okay, filling up the box. Okay, perfect. Perfect. So we don't want to pick it up right away. We're gonna wait to pick it up after. So we're good. We're gonna change the attribute later on. So first we're gonna deactivate the prompt, proximity prompt. We're gonna deactivate it when they click on it. So we're gonna deactivate dot enabled equals false, and that's just because while we're doing the animation of it being filled up, we don't want there to be a proximity prompt on top of it. Hi, hello. How are you? Okay, so in the meantime, let's just check this. So now that it's the proximity prompt is enabled, we're going to be checking whether or not we have enough apples. So this box is supposed to pick up 20 apples. So we tell it it accepts apple. We must have apple in our inventory and we need to have 20 of them to fill up this box. So let's try first to, oh yeah, so this is where we stopped from last time. So last time we had to be able to check our inventory and make sure we have enough. So that was what we were on previously. Okay, so we have it right here. We had written the code, but we hadn't make sure that it was working. Okay, so now we have local inventory. We're gonna request the data request invoke server inventory. So we want to find our inventory. So then we're going to write um, let's print our inventory to make sure that we are getting it. Okay, so we're gonna print our inventory to make sure we're accessing. There's no error with that. So let's go and pick and fill it up. And yes, we do have it. We have 23 apples. So we do have enough apples to fill up the box. Okay, so now let's make sure that we have. So now we're going to do the verification here. So we're going to check if inventory apple, we must not forget that it's singular, is greater than, we have to find the quantity that it accepts. So we're gonna have to collect this information. So for the box, okay, we don't have our box here. Yes, we do. Is greater than box dot accepts. No, quantity is dot value. Okay, but we also want to make sure that there are apples because this will have an error if there are no apples. So let's just put both of them. So if we have apples and if the quantity of the apples that we have is greater than, if we have enough to fill the box, so it has to also be equal. So if that is the case, then we're changing our inventory apples. So we're going to change it to minus equal. We're taking out 20 so that we can fill the box. Okay, so now we've taken out 20 so we can fill the box. And we're gonna wait about, let's say 5 seconds before we say we can pick it up because we have to add the animation. We're gonna add the animation in a while. Okay, so let's press play and let's go see. So we output, we fill up the box and Yeah, so the animation is, we have to wait for a few more seconds. Don't tell me I put wait before we did our print. Oh, we didn't put a print, so we don't have a print. um, so let's go back to print. For some reason I ended up deleting it. So we're now gonna print inventory. Not the word inventory, but we're gonna print the actual inventory to make sure we have 20 less apples. Okay, so now that we fill it up, we have, yep, we have only 3 apples left in our inventory. However, it still appears here because we haven't updated it. So we need to update our inventory. Okay, boop, boop, boop. We waited for 5 seconds and it still didn't put back our proximity prompt. Oh yeah, because we didn't re-enable it. Haha. So we're also gonna re-enable it after changing the word. So enable equals true. Okay, so now we're good. We have definitely taken it out, and we will also update our proximity, our inventory once we're done taking it. So if we took it out, then we're gonna update our data update, and we're going to pass inventory, and then we're also gonna pass our entire inventory. Okay, so now that we have updated it, however, we want to update it in the GUI, so it will update only in the database, but we want to update it in the GUI as well. So we have to make a function that's going to update our inventory every time there is an update. So let's do that, an event. Let's do that right now. So it's in replicated storage, we're going to go to events. Okay, we had started update inventory event. So in player data, whenever we have updated our inventory, okay, we called update attributes. Okay, okay, so we have called update attributes every time, so we can actually use this. This is a perfect way to update. So let's just use this for inventory. So let's put inventory, set attribute inventory, and we're gonna set it to 0. Okay, so all we're going to do here, we're gonna use the same method. That way we don't have to actually use this function at all. So our inventory, we're going to update it, play update attributes. Okay, we want to update only the inventory. So let's not do this. Okay, so every time we're done with an update, we're going to update inventory, player, set attribute inventory equals, we're gonna get last local, whoops, x is equal to player get attribute, capital G, and the attribute is inventory dot value, um, and then we're going to set it to that plus 1. Okay, that's only to let us know that there was an update. And then when we're gonna go back to our stats. Where are you? Stats is in player, started player, start player started script, and starts manager. And now we're gonna say that if the inventory was updated. Oh, okay. So yeah, we do not want that here. In inventory, we're going to do that. Sadly, in inventory, player attribute change and we get attributes. And if attributes equals inventory, then we're going to, yeah, we could actually, I just realized I'm so silly since we're updating it right here. But we will keep it there because there's other places where we will update. So actually, that's not a bad place to also have a update inventory GUI. Okay, so we actually can do this right here. Okay, so whoops, that was the wrong place. The inventory GUI. Yeah, we do because it's in picking. All right, so now we're good. We have updated data update, and then once it's been updated, yeah, we should, let's make sure we have no errors. And we can see in our GUI, so right now we have 23 apples, so we want to have 20 apples left when we fill it in. Oops, attempt to call an instance value in picking number line 31 inventory, line 31, attempt to call an instance value. Okay, I really don't get what it's saying that. Okay, um, data update, inventory, data update, inventory. We're using replicated storage events, data update. This is a function. Oh, okay, yeah, it's a function. Going back to that, this is a function. So we need to invoke the function again. So we need to invoke server, and then we send that information. Okay, so let's go. Second thing is value is nil. So line 31, same thing, same line. Sorry. With value. Where did I put value? Oh, okay, so sorry. Player data, line 81. Get attribute, inventory. It's nil. Okay, because we didn't set it. I somehow forgot to set it. So we're gonna set here inventory. Did I do that? I think I ended up taking it out for some reason. Set attribute inventory is 0 equals to 0. Yeah, I think I took it out. Okay, so now we're gonna get the attribute value and then increment it by 1. Okay, so number, index number with value. Okay, so I thought so too, but I put it anyways. We don't need to put dot value there because it gives us the value. It returns the number value. Okay, so all right, so now inventory, we still have 23. We're supposed to have only 3 left. Okay, so let's see what's going on. Where do we check whether or not the player attribute change connect attribute? If attribute equals inventory, then update inventory GUI, but it didn't do that. So let's print inventory has been updated. And then we're going to print what the inventory is supposed to be. Okay. Okay, so we are somewhere is stuck. Let's see where it is stuck. Um, of the inventory. Okay, so that was fine. That's fine. After we're picking, we clear that it updated. Data update events. So let's go back to this function, that data update function in our player data. So on data update all update attributes, player. Oh, okay, because we updated attributes up there. Um, yeah, so that was an error. We're replacing, okay, so we have to fix this back. This has to be before. It does it after anyways. Okay, so we're changing the attribute that we have. So player data, copy. So let's just get this player data, copy. And the one we want is inventory. Inventory. And we want to increment this. So actually just remove all that and plus equals 1. Okay, so then we do not need, we can just take that out. Okay, because we started it at 0, and when we update, we're getting the new copy. All right, so let's see now. Here we're going to print inventory. We're gonna print player data. We're gonna print that player's data when it has been updated. So we might have it a few times. Okay, not yet. Okay, so now that we fill, perform arithmetic on table and number. Go back. Inventory. Oh, because it's not here. Oh my goodness. It's not in the data. It's an attribute. Okay. So we're gonna increment. We're gonna put a value here, local inventory update equals 0, and this will be equals to inventory update. There we go. And here we have to put inventory update plus equals 1. Okay. Now we won't be well, we should not be messing up now. Okay, awesome. So now let's see what our inventory has. 23 apples. No, we want it to have only 3 apples. Okay, so the player data inventory. Let's find the inventory here. Yes, it has been updated. Awesome. So the inventory has been updated. Okay, in the player data. So for some reason, it's updated in the player data, so we don't have to worry. So now it's where it's not updated is wherever that was printed. Inventory 37. Okay, so whenever inventory is updated, we have to make sure to go find the latest version. Okay, so if attribute equals inventory, we have to replace, okay, because we removed it here. So we need to find to get the latest version of our inventory. Okay, so we're gonna request our inventory a second time. We're gonna replace our inventory with the one in the database. Okay, and that should be that should resolve it. Yay, we have 3 apples left. So we took out 20 apples. Hi. It's okay. um, it tells me I'm unable to chat for some reason. But I do see you guys, you're hi. It's just I'm unable to chat. I have to open in the browser. Hold on a second. I'm gonna try and see if I can get the chat. Managing monitors can support blah blah blah. Close. Okay, yeah, there we go. I'm able to chat now. But it's weird because I can only chat in the browser, but I'm unable to chat in there. Anyways, hello, hello. Sorry, I'm not looking at the chat every second. I try to remember to look at it every once in a while. If you have questions on basic Lua scripting, you can ask me if it's something that I know how to do. Okay, so now we're able to take out 20 apples. So let's just make sure. Let's try it again. Our inventory says we have 23 apples. So when we fill the box, we have 3 left. Okay, so we're good. Now to fill up this box, we're going to make a little animation, which I had done before, but I have to redo it because I lost it. Okay, so picking. Okay, so here we have removed the apples from our inventory. Let's put it in. Let's make our little animation. Okay, so we're gonna make a. We're gonna wait. Put here wait 3 seconds. Okay, so our little animation we're gonna put here. So local. I will see. First, we're gonna copy an apple. We want to have a blank apple. We're gonna put it in the workspace. This apple, we do not want to be able to pick it up. So we're just going to put, remove that tag pickable. It's not pickable, it's just a normal apple. Okay, so I'm going to move that apple to the box. Oops, not the bank. We don't want to move the bank. Ooh, we want to move just the apple. Okay, so now we're going to, let me just go closer, duplicate. When we have real better looking apples, we'll get better looking apples. So for now, these are the ugly apples that we have. Since we say that it's 20 apples, well, I can always increase the number, so it's okay. Let's just have this distributed evenly. Okay, so now that it is, we're gonna duplicate again and we're gonna put some here, not here, but there as well, and there. Okay, so that kind of makes sense. And now we're gonna duplicate another set. Okay, so now we have apples that can go in the box. Something looks off. I don't know what. Okay, so we're gonna make let me see. Maybe take out these two. I don't know. No. I'm like wondering what would make it look okay. Okay, so now these are the apples that we have, and we're gonna put another set. By the way, we're gonna make this into group as a folder, and this will be called like row one, because we're gonna have 3 rows of apples. Hi, what's the name of the game? It doesn't have a name yet because I'm just making the game. I'm making a game. You have to work, get money, and I'll slowly tell you guys the rest while I'm doing it. But for now, I'm making the first job. It's gonna have multiple jobs, but this is the easy one of the easiest jobs. You just have to pick fruits and fill them in a box and put it in a truck for it to go away to make money. And we have already finished a part of the bank where you can put money into the bank. So yeah, so people don't rob your money, put it in the bank. Okay, so now we have row one. I'm gonna now make a box. Rotate this box. Rotate it four this way. So 90 degrees. And then we're gonna move it. Okay, I don't seem to be able to see properly. So let's put the box down completely first. And then select the apples and try and fit those apples. Okay, if we make our box a little transparent, it will be easier, yeah, much easier to see while fitting the apples inside. I can change the box size in a bit. Okay, so some apples are not inside the box. Okay, so we're gonna change the box size to make it fit. Oh, not the apples. We can change the box size to make it fit the apples inside. Okay, now let's get this row a little higher up. Okay, now we're gonna duplicate the row and put it higher on right on top, and then we're gonna rotate it so that kind of to give it a little more of a realistic. No, it looks the very same. Uh, okay, hold on. Maybe we're gonna rotate it this way. Yeah, 180 degrees. There we go. Okay, so that gives it a little bit more realism in the packaging. Now duplicate this again. We're using two to lift it up in the box. A little higher up. Okay, and we're gonna rotate it 180. Okay, so it looks like we're actually having a box of apples. Of course, we're gonna put nicer looking apples. Okay, these apples don't look like apples at all. Okay, so now that we have our rows, let's fix the box. So we can put back our transparency. Okay, so this box is a good size. We can't see anything on the outside. So we're gonna duplicate this box and scale. No, I think I must have collision. No, collision is off. Okay, we do not want all this stuff in the box, and I do not want the tag. Remove the tag fillable. Okay, so now we're making the sides of the box. Before I make the sides, I should have duplicated that. Duplicate, duplicate, duplicate. I think a box has like how many sides? Anyways, let's just go one at a time. This side, and then we have this side. A little open. Then we have this side. Open a little bit. Then we have the other side here. Open a little, and then we have the bottom. I'm gonna duplicate because we need tops. Okay, so we have the bottom here. Okay, and now for the okay, so these are the sides. Okay, so we're gonna put name it to sides. Sorry, I'm gonna check the chat in a second. Okay, cool. Yeah, so now we have the size of our box, and now we're gonna put the we call this the cover, the box cover. So here we have the cover. We're gonna name this cover, and we're going to oh, because we still have this box blocking. Okay, so now that we have this cover here, maybe there. Oh, we forgot to duplicate the cover. Duplicate, 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 because we have 4 sides. Our cover has 4 sides. Um, okay, this box goes transparent for now. Oh, the cover is blocking. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 1 there, 1 there, 1 there, and the other one. What's the other one? Okay, the other one there. Okay, should we leave a little space in bit inside? No, we don't want to leave a little space, simply because I don't want to show um, because when they're carrying it, you're actually not gonna literally be having this number of apples. Okay, so now that we have all the sides, we're gonna change this to a brownish color, um, orange brownish color. Um, yeah, more this shade. Oh, I had the perfect shade that I liked earlier and I lost it. Let's look at that. Okay, we'll leave it like this for now. Our box is not looking very boxy because we need to, I mean, when it's closed, the closed version of the box. Okay, so let's rotate it a little bit. Give it a little bit of realistic view. So we're gonna do a rotation. We're gonna edit the pivots to the edge so that we can rotate on that axis. Okay, so this cover, now we're gonna rotate. Now I'm gonna rotate not the pivot, but the actual box, the actual cover. So rotate is 4. So now we're gonna rotate it along this axis. So to make it more realistic, okay, we'll leave it up there. Awesome. So now we're gonna duplicate this cover and put it inside of the other one, and this will be the open version. So when it's open, it's gonna be the open version is gonna be like this way. Okay, so now we're gonna do the same thing for this one. Gonna just duplicate it. No, not yet. We want to first change we want to edit the pivot to the end first. That way we don't have to do it 2 times. Move the pivot to the edge. And then now we're going to unedit the pivot and then rotate the actual box. So here we want to rotate this maybe just a little this way. So that way you can see the other ones. Okay, so now the duplicate it and then put it inside. And the one inside, we're gonna rotate it to be open when the box is open. Okay, and the same thing with the other two sides. So we're going to edit the pivot to go here to the edge. Okay, and then now we don't want to edit the pivot anymore. We want to actually move this. Okay, we don't want it to look abnormal. Okay, so like this way is what I think will make it look like a box cover. We'll see. We can always change that later. Duplicate this and put it here. Put it in wrong one. Okay, it's this one and this one. No. Okay. So these two are completed. Next is this one. This is here. Wait. Okay, I did not duplicate this. Okay, and this is gonna be called the open. When it's open, we're gonna rotate it out. Let it be more open up like that. Okay, and now the last cover, both of them. So let's just edit the pivot for them both at the same time. No, it's not going. So let's just edit one pivot. I clicked. We did have around edit pivot. I'm trying to click the arrow, but I clicked the wrong place. Okay, so we're gonna edit the pivot to the edge of the box, and now we're going to unedit the pivot and move this. Okay, we don't want to see that thingy. Okay, we'll fix that in a bit. Now for the second one, I just want the same copy, so I don't have to edit the pivot again. And now we're gonna put it open. So you can see the box is open. Okay, I did remove something. I felt like I did remove. Okay, no, I didn't. Okay, so the box is not looking very open. Oh well, obviously because we have both the open and the closed ones open at the same time. Okay, so that's it open and that's it closed. Okay, so now let's edit the close so that the box looks closed. I'm trying to see this cover if we push it down. Okay, I'm editing both at the same time. I do not want to edit both at once. Okay, so I think we are good. I'm trying to see what could I change. We really do not want to see. Oh, I know. The best thing is using the other sides. Okay. Click, 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 click. Um, we're gonna name this open. Okay. The middle is fine. It's just the two on the sides. So this cover, just rest this there for a bit. We're going to change it to go above. Oops, wrong turning. Above the box. So we would have to put the other side lower down. This cover, we're gonna put it the same up a bit, okay, and put this back. Now these two are good, so these ones, this one, we're gonna put it a bit lower. Not that one. First, we're gonna put it a bit lower. Repeat. Okay, and the other one goes back. I'm being lazy, but I think my laziness is making it actually longer. Okay, box is closed. Box is full. Okay, we can always change that later. I'm not sure if it's okay. Okay, so put this back. All right, so now we have it open and closed, and of course we don't want to have it by default. It has to be open. First we want an empty box. We're gonna make a duplicate of this box. So we're gonna. Oh, we don't want the apples inside, by the way, because the apples are still there. Okay. Let us. Okay, let's just group this as a model, which we'll call box. In the end, we do not want a model. Okay, so now I can call. Oh, it has apples inside. What? Did I just not select apples? Where did these apples come from? It took all the apples from the things. Okay, so no, don't do that. Okay, we want only everything here. We don't want this other version. Okay, we want everything here. And group as a model. Okay, so we're gonna duplicate this and move it down so that we can have a few versions so you guys can see better. Okay, so now this we want one closed. Okay, we're gonna remove open. Okay, this is the closed version. And then the next one will be the empty version. Delete this. So this is sorry, the open version, closed version. Okay. So now we want the empty version to be. We should probably change the material. I'm thinking of what material can we use to make it look more like a cardboard. Um, whoops, natural. Okay, so material. Do we have cardboard by any chance? Yeah, I have some, but I really don't want to have to open. Yeah, we're just gonna leave it for now. We can always do that when we update because we want to be able to carry this on our head. So this box, we're going to union. So we're going to model and we're going to union all of this. So this is going to be, uh, we're not going to be opening it when it's closed. So that's fine. Box. And this box, we're going to be doing the very same thing. Um, Model. Oh, it just gave me an idea. Union all. I just realized I should do that instead. I'm just gonna swap boxes on the same spot when they full full stuff up. We're gonna just swap boxes. So that way I actually won't, I'm not gonna do the animation right away. Actually, that's not a bad idea in my opinion. Okay, so yeah, I should have done that. It's okay, I already did this. Okay, so now that we have our box, um, we're gonna put it. I'm curious what is blocking here? What do we have in that space? By any chance? That it's something is in that space. I don't recall anything being there. Anyways, we want to put that down though. So move it down. We're gonna move it down this way. We're gonna use collisions on, so it's gonna stop when it reaches the floor. Okay, and we're gonna rotate it 90 degrees in front of the tree. We don't want this box anymore, however we do want the information. um okay, we need to put those two boxes on the same in the same place. Those apples are also gonna go. Okay, so this is gonna be the box that is gonna be fillable. This small row. Okay, and just delete that. Now we're gonna bring our apples inside the box. Now we're gonna select those rows. Actually, just bring them in that box, and we're gonna move them. Oops, I had put collisions on. Now we don't want collisions to be on. Rotate. It doesn't matter. And two. Okay, so they're somewhat in the box. The box is actually a bit too big. I could have spaced them out a little more. We can fix that later on. Ah. Okay, so now we want these two boxes to be in the very same spot. So we're going to do rotate 90 degrees, and then we're gonna move it only this one. Put it at the very same spot. So when it's full, we're gonna show that box instead of the other one. Okay, perfect. So now that's the one that's full box. This is empty box. Empty box, and this one is full box. Okay, so we will first want to show the empty box. We only want to show the empty box, so the full box will be transparent. Okay, so now we are showing just the full box. And now our rows. So this is row 3. Then we have row 1. And then this one would be row 2. Because we're going to animate the apples as if they're being filled up. Hello again. Hi, hi. Sorry that I keep missing your highs because I I don't come to the chat every second. Sorry, I would lose concentration. Okay, so now we have our box to put our apples in. Okay, so let's now. Oh, we have to bring our everything back to normal. Pivot in the center. Okay, so now we're good. Okay, so troublesome, but oh no, oh no. You know what? Let it be random because this will be too long. Okay, so now let's now deal with filling up this box. All the apples inside have to be invisible at the very beginning. Have to be transparent. And those two. Because when we just start, it's definitely empty. So it's only when we're filling it up that it's going to have apples inside. Okay, so now that we're ready, we've prepared all the elements for our animation. Hi, hi. I see your hello, hi. You can tell me something in the chat if you want. It's just that I might take a bit of time before I answer you because I'm not looking at it every second. In case you're not hearing me properly, sometimes I'm gonna try and write something. Yeah, there we go. Hey, hey. Okay, so I do see your hi. I do see your messages in the chat, guys. It's just that I end up seeing it a bit too late because I'm not looking at it every second. Okay, so now we're gonna animate the apples in the box. So we're going to go with go back to picking, and we're going to do a mini animation. So we're gonna do a function, local function fill box. So we're gonna put a function that will fill up the box. So we're gonna get all the apples. So let's, oh, yeah, because our box is only in here. Hmm. Okay, so that is a problem. Our box is only in there. So if we want to fill up the box, okay, I guess we're past box here. We're passing the box. Okay, so we're gonna pass the box into this function. Okay, so that settles it. So when we have enough, we fill our inventory, we're gonna fill the box. We're passing the box. Okay, so now in the box we're gonna find the information. So we're gonna find all of the rows. So we're going to get local apples equals an array. And now apples table dot insert. So we're adding all the apples into in this table called apples. So we're going to get all the children of box dot row 1 get children That will be get children. I cannot spell. Get children. And we're going to add it to this table. And we're going to do the same for all 3 rows. But we're starting with row 1 because we want it to fill up from row 1. Okay, and then next thing we're going to do is we're going to iterate each apple. For each apple in I pairs of the apples array, do apple dot transparency equals 0, so it's visible. But I can't spell. It's not helping me because I didn't tell it what it is. But that's fine. Let's just test. This is going to be super fast because we didn't put any time. But let's just make sure that there are no errors first. Okay, so let's run. Our box fell down. Our box fell down. Our box fell down. That's so sad. Stop right there. So the box is not is not anchored. So let's go and make sure that our box is anchored. There we go. And don't fall down. Okay, so oh, we might also have a second problem, but let me check. Yeah. Okay, our now our problem is we do not have the proximity prompt because proximity prompt has to be on an object, sadly. So we're gonna use full box as that object. Or empty box, which one? Empty box. We're gonna use empty box as that object. Okay, and this is gonna be our box, which is fillable. Okay, so we're gonna remove this. So we're gonna ungroup just to take it out of the model. Okay, so now we should have our proximity prompt back. Okay, so now we can fill. If we click on fill, we don't have any apples in there. Okay, so let's go back to oh, did we even call that? Yeah, we did call the function fill box. Okay, so let's see now. We're gonna do a test. We're gonna print apples and see if we have apples. If we have an array of apples. Okay, so we have, oh, okay, we have every single one. Like this is not merged. Yeah, I forgot it does that. So, oh my gosh. Okay, so it's not merged. So we have to go in each row at a time. So, we're just gonna do it like this. Local row 1 equals this. The same thing with all of them. So, okay, so we're gonna put each row separately. I think that's gonna be much faster. Okay, so we have it. So we're gonna do in row 1. Let's go. Yay! All right. So, however, we gotta wait. Between each one, we're gonna wait. Let's say 0.03 seconds. That way we have a little animation in between. And we're gonna do the same with all 3 rows. Do that with row 2, do that with row 3, and when it's done, we're going to close the box. So to close the box, we will do box.transparency is equal to fully transparent 1, and then we're going to be doing the box dot full box dot transparency you yeah, I can't spell transparency is equal to 0. So we're swapping which box you can see after it's done filling up. Okay, so now we're filling up. So now we can see the boxes are filled up and it closed. I was gonna put an animation to see the sides closing, but it's gave me too much trouble. Yes, I have a Discord, and my Discord is Lix's mom, same as here. It's Lix's mom. So now that we could fill our box, we want to be able to pick it up, and we're gonna be able to. We want to bring it on the truck and fill it up with and collect the money. So we're not working for nothing. We picked so many apples. We want to be able to collect money. Um, so let's go there. Let's create now. Let's first be able to pick it up. So now that it closes, let's just go back to picking. Before it closes, let's give it another 0.05 seconds. Okay, so now our box is closed. We just want to pick it up. So now what we're gonna do is put a box on the player's head. So after the box is closed, we're gonna lift it up. So now local function pick up box. Oh, we only want to pick up the box after we click pick up box, by the way. So the pickup box is going to be in the next function if you click again on the proximity prompt. So to pick it up, we're gonna put box, pick up the box. Okay, so when the player, that's the local player, so we should have the local player. So if you click on pick up box, so what we're going to do is we're gonna clone that box, local, okay, so in this case, we're gonna put an underscore here, and here we're gonna put local box equals this same box, the full box version. Oh, because the full box version is the one that's yeah, because we're gonna pick up the full box. We don't want the empty box, so that's fine. Put box dot full box, and we're gonna clone it to give it to the player. Okay, so now this box dot parent. Actually, we're gonna leave it. I was gonna say we're gonna give it to put dot parent equals player. We might see something very funny. So we didn't take our local player, so now local player equals game dot players dot local player, and now we're giving this to the player's character. Okay, so we also, yeah, a clone of it. So we fill it up, and once it's filled up, it's closed. We wait for our prompt. Our prompt is taking a little bit too long, and we have a full box copy. So now we have to show that box. So okay, you guys will now see me putting the box on our head. Let me just get my code snippets. We're gonna use weld. So I have like code snippets of past games that I worked on. So I'm gonna do a really quick copy and paste to get it. So let's go weld. So weld, we have this. I'm gonna do copy, and we're gonna do this in the pickup box function. So we have our character. Okay, so there you go. So our weld equals instance.new weld, then the weld.parent is equal to the box, and then the part 0 is the box, and part 1 is going to be the player. So player dot character, and we're gonna put it on their head. So we're gonna put it on their head, and the first vector free. So this is gonna be player character dot head, and we're gonna adjust the exact location in a bit. We might have to do a rotation as well. So let's just let me see without doing changing its parent, because we're gonna delete that box pretty soon. Oh, we have to put it in the player anyways. I forgot. But let's just fill the box with apples. Oh, we need to shorten the time for the pickup button. So we have an error when we click on pickup. So we want to print. We definitely put set attribute full. Oh, set attribute full to true. We didn't tell it to set it to true. So it never really changed anything. Okay. I forgot to shorten the time again. Pick up. We didn't pick it up. Okay, so let's first shorten that time. Shorten the time first thing, because I cannot wait for it to shorten. We actually don't need to do the weights anymore because we had a bunch of weights up there after we finish filling the box. So maybe we just need to wait like 0.01 second. Okay, so if okay, so let's see. We're gonna do a print pick up. Okay, so let's see if we ever. I feel like we did not get in that um into that function. So now we fill our box, we pick it up, and it does say pick up, but something is wrong. Um, so we have box dot full box. Okay, so let's we're gonna have to do a little debugging, and I wonder what happened to the box. How did the box disappear? So let's go check the player character and see. Oh, okay, never mind. Now we know where the box is. Stop. Okay, so when we're also gonna change the box to dot anchored. We're definitely gonna say it's a part. Please help me. It's a part. So box dot anchored equals true false, so we don't end up in the ground. If you notice, when you pick up an item and you're on the ground, this game is pretty much you're gonna be working, making money, put your money in the bank, and hopefully nobody steals your money. I'm just joking. That's the first part of it. Pretty much it's gonna be like survive a financial survive it's a survive game but financially, so that's why I'm putting options of work. You gotta learn, you gotta survive and not get not go bankrupt by from bills. So if you don't want to go bankrupt from bills, you have to organize yourself properly and increase your money faster than the bills come. But this part is just about um the first job that you can do. So that this game is just started, so like it's a long way to go. I put at the beginning, this is where you're gonna live if you don't have money to buy a house. You can borrow these, they're free. You can sleep in them for free. Anyways, yeah. So let's go. Yeah, so we were picking stuff. Okay, so now anchored equals false. So now it should not be we should not kill ourselves from picking it up. However, it's gonna be on our head. Good, yay, we have picked it up, but we want it to be on top of our head. So we have to lift it up, make sure it's a bit higher. It's too low. Ah, okay, cool, nice. Nice, nice, interesting. Cool. Um, yeah. So we're gonna eh, change the position of this. I recall doing that before. I think I had to do a minus here, and then no, minus the half the head size. Let me see. A minus the head size times 1.5. Let me see. I feel like this is what I had done to fix that the height of the box. Let's see. Because it's been a while, a few days ago, okay? But I don't remember. Oh, yay! We got it right. Yeah. Okay, so we have it on our head. We're carrying the box. So now we have to carry the box to the truck and place the box on the truck. Also, after it's picked up, we have to get this box back. The box has to become empty again. So we're going to empty the box. So this is fill box. This is, we're gonna do empty box. Empty the box. And we have row 1, row 2, row 3. We actually do not get children. Okay, we're going to actually, yeah, just make them transparent fully. There, we're not going to be waiting. There'll be no wait time because we don't want that player to see that. Okay, so now that the box has been emptied, we're swapping the one that's transparent. So now it's empty again. Okay, so empty box. After it's done being picked up, we could now empty this. We can wait maybe, I know right away because that makes no sense. So as soon as we pick it up, we want the box to be emptied. Okay, let's test that. Fill, pick up. It's not empty. We want it to be empty. Okay, so the box is not empty. We're gonna just go back here. Oh, oops. We emptied the wrong thing. We have to send this box. Ah, silly me. Okay. Fill. Okay, and then we pick it up. Now the box is empty again. So you can use it again for you can fill it again. This time I'm unable to fill because I don't have enough. I only have 3 apples. So let's see if I can fill it again. If I have another 20 apples. I forgot to make the apples respawn, so we might not have enough. Yeah, okay, at least we have enough apples to fill a box. 20. Um, fill. Okay, so we're able to fill it up and then pick up another box. So we actually have 2 boxes right now. Because they're one on top of each other, they're in each other, you cannot see. Okay, so we have to make sure that if we don't, what happens when we don't have enough apples? So that just reminds me, we have to let them know not enough apples. So here it should do this only if we have enough apples. Um, and then we're gonna have an else. We're gonna notify them that they do not have enough apples. So for now, I'm just gonna print not enough apples. Go pick more. Now, not tell them go pick more apples. Okay. So now prompt enabled. Oh, okay. Now okay, so now we can go to the we're gonna put boxes on the truck. Okay, so now we've dealt with this, so we'll be able to fill the truck. So now we're gonna create a little don't laugh at my truck. Everything you see in graphics is gonna be redone by someone else. Because I used to like to wait for the graphics to be done first, but I think I'm gonna start doing it myself probably when I'm done. Because then if there's issues, I end up not wanting to use anything and I wasted my time as well as the person's own. So let's see. Now we're gonna duplicate this. Don't laugh at my truck. If you laugh at my truck, I'm not gonna talk to you. This is what's gonna say load. We're gonna put a proximity prompt to load the truck up. Okay, so load. And this will be the skid inside the truck. This is just, oh, oops. Move this to there. Yeah. We'll do with the front later. Okay, so for now, this is our ugly looking truck. Just imagine it's a truck, okay? When they design it, it's gonna be a truck. But for now, let's say this is a truck. So union all, and this will be the truck. Okay, and this is gonna be the load button in the truck. And now we're gonna add some empty boxes. So we want some empty boxes. So let me copy this box and put it in the truck. But we want just the empty box, remove all the blah blah blah. Um, properties is not fillable. Remove the tag. And why did I take the empty? Oh, because I want the full box, not an empty box. We're gonna put full boxes in the truck. Full boxes. Okay, put back the transparency. So the box will have full boxes. This way or the other way? Ah, rotate. Duplicate. Okay, so all right, and let's get. Okay, I guess when you put this amount, the box is for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10. Okay, so it takes 10 boxes, let's say. This will be box 1. So let's change the name. Change the name of all of them to box. And then this is box 1, box 2, box 3. That way, when we do our animation, it's easy to just, I want this to be in order. Like the apples were a bit random when we placed them, but the boxes, if we put, like let's say we put the two front boxes, you don't see the others being added. So if we start adding them from the back, the player can see boxes being added to the truck. Okay, so this is box 4, box 5, box 6. Ah, you're right. I will do that. I'm gonna do that right after naming them. I will rotate them a little. Box 7. This is box 8. Box 9 and box 10. Okay, so let's start from the box 10, I guess. To rotate would be easier. Number 4. Rotate it a little. 9. This way. At least you can see the rotation. When a few are rotated, you can see it's not so orderly. Um, oh. Okay, let's give them some more space and then we can rotate it easier after that. Okay. Yeah, I guess when people are really doing stuff, they don't uh do it so orderly, I guess. Real life. But that wouldn't be me. I have a little OCD. So just looking at this is already bothering me. Okay, so I guess here we have, it's kind of, you can't really see it so much from here. Okay, so now we have our boxes, and now they can load boxes if they have So let's make all these boxes are going to be transparent. Okay, because now it's empty. And also, not only is it transparent, we're going to make them I guess you guys know already. Uh, Even if it's transparent, it's actually there. So look at the truck shake. It's actually there and I'm walking on it. So I do not want to be able to walk on them unless they're full, unless they appear. So even if it's empty, uh, we're going to say we're going to change the property of collision. So we're going to make sure that it's not collidable, and only after it's visible that it's there that you can collide. So can collide is now false, so that way we can just walk in the truck. First of all, we need to anchor all of these things. The shaking truck made me realize we didn't anchor the stuff. Model anchor, anchor everything there. Yep, so it's all anchored now. So we're not gonna be shaky. Although that was a really interesting move, shaking the truck when you get on it. um, okay, so now we're gonna go loading. We're gonna load the truck. Every time we come here, so now that we can pick stuff, now we're gonna be loading the truck. So we're gonna find this load button. We're gonna click on the load truck button. So we're gonna in case would I have more than one truck? I'm wondering. You know what? Yeah, I think I will put more than one truck. I'm not sure. For now, let's just do the code and we'll figure that out. So local load truck. Oh, I is equal to workspace dot truck dot load, and then we want to get that proximity prompt dot proximity prompt when it is triggered dot triggered, sorry. We're gonna connect a function, and that function gives us the player. So we could actually put this in without being in local script. For now, I'm putting stuff in local script. Oops, I keep putting things in quotations. We need the actual player object. Um, so the function that we're connecting. Okay, let's see if anything they gave us here is interesting. Nope, nothing that we get. For once, they didn't give us the correct information. We want to see if the player has an apple, has a box. So we're going to search the player for a box. So if player dot character dot box. Let's check the name that we gave it. We didn't give it a name, did we? When we gave it to the player. Its name is full box, but we could change the name. Um, yeah, we'll just leave it to full box. By the way, yeah, the name is full box because we had cloned the full box. So if player.character.full box, then we're gonna load it. Else that means we don't have. So let's do it by let's print to make sure. Print load box, and if we don't have it, then it will say you do not have a box. Okay, so let's see what here. I'm sorry, I'm reading now what you said. Yeah, for the trees, that is true. You can do that. Oh wait, I forgot to do the proximity prompt for the load. There is no proximity prompt. Okay, so for the load, button, the proximity prompt should say load and does not require line of sight. So we just have to be right next to it. And pickable, enabled, everything. Yeah, everything else is good. Okay, so let's go. Right now, if we try and load, it should tell us that we don't have a box. Full box is not a valid member. We don't have the box. Okay, so now if we click on fill and we pick up, we should have a box right now. So now it says load box. Awesome. So now it says we can load the box. Truck. And then load will be I'm separating this so that I can use both the truck and the load without going and search it again. Okay, so now we want to, if we to load it, we're now going to find oh, I forgot we wanted to put we're gonna put a script here, a number value, which is going to say how many the truck has currently. So QTY for quantity. So of course it's gonna start at 0. So we're gonna read how much it has. Local quantity equals the truck dot QTY, and that's the number value dot value. Okay, so now we're going to do for I'm gonna copy my code for the for loop because I always get them mixed up from different coding languages. So we're just gonna do a for, that's for number. Okay, so for up to quantity we're gonna do truck box dot dot x dot transparency. I'm gonna copy transparency up there. Transparency is 1 because you want to see the box in the truck. Okay, so okay, so that's loading the box. But first we need to update the quantity. So right before, if quantity is less than, let's say 10, because 10 is going to be our max, then quantity plus equals 1, and then we're gonna put the transparency up. So let's test this out. Can't load because we don't have a box. Okay, so we're gonna put this box in there. We're gonna load. Our output says full box is not a valid member. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna debug, wonder why it's not going. And the next thing that we want to do is destroy the box that they have. So right after that, we're going to destroy the box the player has holding in there. So that way we know that it went into the box. Transparency is 0. I'm so silly. 0 so that you can see it. And 1 is so that you cannot see it. My goodness. Okay, so we cannot load because we don't have anything. Now we get a fill up because we started off with, I put that we started off with 23 apples just because I don't want to go picking apples. Okay, so awesome. We have one box. Now let's see if we can get another one in there. Can't load because we don't have another one. So let's fill this up. We don't have any. Um, Okay, so we have to make sure that if it's not filled up, it does not change to, it does not change, it does not disable the prompt. So only disable the prompt if we can fill it up. So that has to go inside here. But this one has to go outside. Okay, so there we go. So now we're going to fill this up with the 20 we have. Since I want to test putting a second box, we're going to pick more apples. We want to have 20 apples. Apples, not oranges, not. We want 20 apples so we can have 2 boxes. Okay, let's go deal with this one first. So we put 1. Now let's get another one. Oh, we forgot to get money. When we load each box we load, we have to collect money. So now we have 20 again, so we can fill another box. That's so fake. The box definitely has more than 20 apples, but we used 20 apples to load it. Okay, so we picked up 2, so the second one did not appear. So we're gonna fix that. Oh, because I know our inventory was not updated when we picked each one. So when we're picking apple, each apple we pick up, where are you? Each pick up, picking up. Every time we pick an apple, it adds to the inventory. Okay, so that's fine. Oh yeah, so now in our inventory, every time we pick up something, we do want to update the database with that we have the apple. So we're going to do a data invoke. Oh, we did, but it told us we did not have enough apples to fill another box, but we had. Oh no, we had filled the box, so that wasn't the issue. Sorry, the issue was the truck. The truck wasn't showing the new box that we added. Okay, so that was where the issue was. So the truck was not adding that box, so we have x equals 1, transparency equals 0, up to quantity. So if we have 2, okay, because we started at 0, then we had 1. You know what? Let's do a print on quantity. Oh, yeah, silly. Now I know. We never updated the value here, the truck dot quantity dot value, which has to be quantity at the end. Okay, so we have to put it. The value is now equals to the new quantity. Um, yep, so there we go. That was simple. Okay, so let's go fill this up, pick it up, load, fill another one. I'm not picking one apple more than 20. I'm so lazy. I guess that I will not make money in this job. Apple picking. Um, 2. Okay, now fill. We have 0 apples. I should make when there's 0 that it just takes it out of the there. So I forgot to do that. Okay, so now we're gonna load the second one. Yay! We can load the second one. Now I'm sure we can load a third one, but we probably don't have enough. I'm sure, yeah, we don't have enough. There's no point checking. We don't have enough. So let me temporarily make it only 5 apples to fill it, to fill the box. So let's go to picking. We're gonna temporarily put the box quantity to only 5. So to fill the box, instead of 20, we're gonna say we only need to fill it with 5, 10. That way we can, no, 5, we can do way more, fill way more boxes. I should check how many apples this box actually takes. I feel sorry for the players. I have to pick so many apples. Okay, so we have, I think we have enough to test a bunch of boxes. Okay, so fill. I should put in a second box here to make this faster. Load, fill. While it's filling, let's pick some more. Why did it, why is it in the minus? Oh no, there was a problem. Pick up. Oh, I know why. I know why. Let's go fix that quickly. We said subtract 20 from the when we pick up. Okay, so where do I have minus 20 somewhere? Subtract 20. Oh, we're not supposed to subtract 20. Um, okay, yeah, so I put minus 20, but that's not what we want to minus. We want to minus the amount we put here. So don't have to update that ever again. Um, yeah, so we'll just, that's why using numbers in your code is not very good. You should always use the variables. So that way you don't have to go change it multiple places. Okay, so there we're good. Yep, so we're fine now. Pick up. Okay. Imagine picking only 5 apples and filling a box of more than 30 apples. Pick up. Okay, so we're good, we're good. Okay, next part is to add money, and I think that's it for me for the night. It's getting late. Oh my gosh, I didn't check it's so late. Whoa, whoa. I don't know about adding money tonight. Okay, so yeah, we can definitely fill up the truck with apples. And oh yeah, and we also have to make sure that you can respawn. The apples respawn. So it's not I didn't put it to respawn. So we're gonna do that. Um okay, just making sure all 10 are fine. Wait, can we? Do we have enough? I put it to 5, but pick up, run. Yeah, we have enough to fill the truck. Yep. Wow, we have exactly. Okay, we'll have one extra apple. One more. Fill. There's nothing left on the tree. Pick up. Okay, so now when it's 10, we should deactivate that load when it's up to 10. And the NPC is gonna drive it away and bring it back empty. Okay, we cannot fill, we don't have enough. Okay, so awesome. So we're gonna stop here for now actually because it's much later than I thought. It's already the Sabbath. I should not be even be on here playing this. So I'm going to go now, and we'll continue next time with getting money, collecting money for our hard work is one, and yeah. So for those who are watching who missed the part where the last part was scripting the teller to add money to the bank, so we can deposit money in our checkings or savings, and we can also withdraw it from the bank. Obviously the GUI. So I'm gonna put all 5,000 to my checking account. Now I have no money on me, so nobody can rob me out of my money. It's all in the bank in our checking account. So we can also go back and take out some if you need to. So we're gonna withdraw from checking because we have nothing in savings. So we're gonna withdraw $50. Okay, so now we have $50, and in the bank we have less money in our checking account. So we did the scripting, the dialogue with the teller at the bank, and the functions to take out money and put money. We did not do the other ones yet. Okay, so slowly but surely. Anyways, later, and have a great day. Thanks you guys again for watching. And we'll catch up next time. Ignore the ugly look. That's the last thing I will be doing is the GUI, and I'm gonna work on only the scripting for now. Okay, so later. Bye. Have a wonderful, wonderful night.